Okay. Sorry about that. Obviously, somebody doesn't want this message to get out. My last video cut me off. So yeah, getting back to spiritual attacks and the attempt that was made on me, I just want to point something out. A lot of people say, why would God allow you to be attacked? Why would God allow this to happen to me? Why would God doesn't allow. He doesn't. Our God, our Father, our Heavenly Father, again, whoever that is for you, my God is not an evil, hurtful, spiteful, vindictive God. And no one else's is either. I'm here to tell you. I feel like the church has really put certain ideas in religion in our heads. Again, generational brainwashing. It's not something that we can help. It's something that's delivered to us through the generations. And it's not our parents' fault. It's not their parents' fault. It's not anyone's fault, but our own belief system. I was blessed, highly blessed, to have the most wonderful father that you can imagine. And when I think of him, I think of unconditional love. That man would come to my house, give me a big bear hug, big, manly, burly man, a bear hug, and tell me he loved me and he was proud of me. And I knew he was. No matter what I was doing in my life at that time, no matter how imperfect I was, how many things I was doing wrong, he acted like he couldn't see them and loved me anyway. That is what God is. That is who God is. He loves us unconditionally. Should we fear him? Absolutely. We should fear his wrath. But if you're a child of God, you don't receive his wrath. Right? He loves us unconditionally. He sent his only son to this earth to be tortured, mocked, and die for us. How much greater could God's love be for us than that? He can move mountains. He can do anything. And so can we when we have that in us, when we have his love in us. So getting back to how could God allow something like that to happen to me? He didn't allow it. I allowed it. Because I was in a very low vibration at that time. And if you don't understand some of these terms or things that I'm talking about, I highly recommend that you research them. I'm going to try to get into as much of it as I can throughout my videos. But this video is partly a testimony for me too. Like, I was in the lowest vibration of my life. I was in a lustful energy. I was in addiction to controlled substances. After just breaking out of alcoholism, severe alcoholism, I traded it for another thing. That's what I did. Because I had wounding. I had inner child wounding. I was numbing the pain from my father's death, because that absolutely killed me. Because he was the only man, and I'm sorry, but I feel like the only man to date besides my 2 sons that are beautiful boys that are special in their own ways, has ever loved me, truly loved me. And when he died, I felt a sense of insecurity. Like, if he was alive, I would be okay no matter what happened, because he was going to be there for me. He was going to protect me. And what I had to realize through this path of healing, I am clean and sober. The 25th of May is my year sober. And through this time of healing and searching deep within myself to find those wounds, abandonment wounds. I can't tell you all of them right now. But in that process, I found that I was numbing the pain of his death because I felt so unsafe after he died. And I did not go through the grief process because I was drinking myself to death. And yes, meth helped me stop drinking, but created so many more problems for me because both of them were just there to numb me out, to make me not feel the pain. And I didn't realize that until I started healing and became of sober mind, like the Bible talks about. We are to be of sober mind. If I would have been of sober mind at that time, I would have never done what I did to put myself in that situation for someone to attempt to take my life from me. And I feel like, well, I know who I am, and I don't need anyone's approval. I'm in my dark feminine energy right now. I don't really care. That's why my comments are turned off, because these videos are meant to help people, and I will not be attacked in the comment section. I will maybe open that up in the future at some time. But if you don't like my content and if you don't like what I'm saying on my videos, then you have the choice of not watching me. You will not attack me in the comments. And I know not everybody that's watching this is going to want to do that. But there are people out there that's going to want to, but I won't allow you to, because I've been attacked enough in my life by people who have their own inner woundings and their own traumas. That's what we have to realize. Hurt people hurt other people. Hurt people hurt people. It is so true. And I'm not saying that I haven't played that role in people's lives in my journey. I've been the karmic. I've been the low vibrational person that's probably hurt some people along my way. And if I have, and if you're watching this, I never intended to do that. I am a very nurturing, caring person with a lot of compassion. And the fires and trials that I've gone through have been blessings in disguise, because they've made me who I am today. And I'm not ashamed of who I am today. I'm not ashamed of whoever finds this reading. If you know me personally, I'm not ashamed of what I'm saying, of who I am, because I am a child of the Most High God. And it's not your place to judge me or my experience or my path or my purpose or what I'm here to do or what messages I'm here to deliver to the collective energy on this planet. Because I am here to lead, to teach, to raise the vibration. Like I said in part 1, love is or maybe I didn't say it, love is the highest vibration of all. Ascension. How can you ascend without love? I don't know the answers. I don't know how the world is going to end. I don't know. But I know that we're all eternal beings. Our spirit, our soul is eternal. Grab that. Grasp it, okay, for a minute. And then tell me in return that we only get one chance here on Earth School. Yes, I used to think that reincarnation was bogus bullshit. But now I see, because he's given me the gift of sight. It's called enlightenment. If we are eternal, and this is a shell, what you're looking at right now is an avatar. It's not who I am. It's how people identify me here on this planet with their vision, their eyeballs. But it's not who my soul is. It's not what's inside of me. So who's to say that we only get one chance if our soul is eternal? Who says we haven't been here many times? Some of us, maybe it is our first time. It's not my first time, because you can't resonate with certain things if this is your first time. It's just, it doesn't make sense, and I'm not closed-minded. So I would encourage you to not be closed-minded as well. Try to be enlightened. Try to research things that interest you. Whatever passion is within you, whatever you love to do. What did you love to do as a child? What made you happy as a child? Go back and hug your inner child and tell them they're worth it. Would you be mean to a child right now if there was a child in the room with you and they came and said, hey mom, hey, I really want to do this? If it was in your capacity to help that child do that, give them some chalk so they can go draw on the sidewalk. Are you going to tell them no? Why would you tell yourself no? To do the things that make you happy and drives that passion in you. Why would you deny that to yourself? Because of the matrix, because of generational brainwashing, because we don't think it's right, because it's not normal. I'm not normal, and I'm not ever going to be normal, and I don't care to be normal, because normal is boring, and I don't fit in a